Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at your collective energy for May. Also, I have a couple announcements that I wanted to make before getting into the energy that everyone's going to feel in some degree, whether it's personally or if it's around you. This energy is going to just be around in the ether as the collective all month, all of May. But before we get into that, I wanted to just give a couple announcements that my Patreon is a go, and so we do have patrons already signed up. So please go check that out. It is awesome. There's a lot of different tiers, a lot of different things that you can get, and as the amount goes up, you get more of me through the month. So I send you tarot cards, or we can do check-ins to make sure everything's going okay during the month. And if you can't afford that, that's okay. There's a $1 tier where you get all of the love readings. So the love readings will no longer be on YouTube. The only love reading that will be on YouTube is for the birthday month of that month. Also, I'm doing a promotion on Instant Go where you can get a free question from me answered via text on the Instant Go app. Go check out my video about the free promotion on Instant Go to find out how to do that. It's only the first 10 subscribers get to use it, and it has to be people who are new to Instant Go. So if you're already part of Instant Go and already have gotten a reading, sorry. But if you haven't and you've been kind of inquisitive and wondering what happens, then go check out that video because you get a free reading with me. So go check that out. So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What is the collective energy of May? What does a collective need to know for May? Okay, it just popped out like that. And it's actually 3. So we have life force, the snake. We have rainbow, forgiveness. And then we have the owl, awareness. Okay. Don't we need this every single month? Don't we need forgiveness, awareness, and life force every single month? Doesn't it feel that way? But this month in May, really focus on that individually for yourself, to keep yourself really solid, really strong, and also staying apt to what is happening around you. There's going to be a lot of shifts and changes happening this month. There's a lot of signs. I already did your monthly readings, and there's a lot of signs that are going to be doing some drastic shifts, some for really, really good, for the better, and some that are just transitional, that idea of the tower, the tower energy, things falling apart so it can begin anew. That's happening too. So really think of the life force within you, and with the snake too. The snake is a really misunderstood, creature. I personally, I'm not the fondest of snakes, and I should probably learn to accept them more. But the thing is, a snake is a snake is a snake. It doesn't pretend to be anything else except for what it is. It doesn't play possum and play dead. It doesn't, give you sweet little eyes to get more food. It's a snake. And if it's hungry, it'll eat. And if it's not, it won't. And if it thinks it's in danger, it will strike. All right, so that is something that we can take and also put into our awareness to stay very clear about who we are and how we react and act to others around us. Be true to yourself. In a way, be a snake. A snake is poisonous. A snake can strike. It's not a bad thing. That's simply who the snake is. If you don't want that to happen, then don't be around it. All right? But take those little nuggets of beauty from the snake of just being true to who it is. That's what happens. Now, with forgiveness, with the rainbow. For those who are struggling in just staying very clear with who we are and what you are, forgive yourself and forgive those around you. we're going through a lot. There's a lot of shifts. There's a lot of changes going on. Taurus season has been kind of crazy. We've got Chiron that just went into Aries. Holy cow. We've got some major planets in retrograde. Saturn's retrograde, Pluto's retrograde. So we're having to rethink, redo all of these aspects of ourselves, and we just got out of Mercury retrograde last month. So there's a lot of this energy that is still floating around of just reiterating what we know, relearning what we need to continue on. And so, just be a little gentle with yourself and with those around you. We're all going through it. We're all going through this antsy shift. Like, I want it now. I want it to happen now, but it's not happening, right? It's not, because you still have some things that you need to plan and the things that you need to get together. This cosmic shift that is happening is going to take a couple years, my friends. This isn't going to just happen, and it's been going on for some time. And even though I just said like a couple of years, it's going to go way past that. So up into 2020 and 2025, we are going through a ginormous energetic shift within our collective, and we are all part of it, and we're all feeding it. So are you going to feed it positively and be forgiving and aware of what's happening around you so that it's not a surprise to you when a snake appears in the grass, when there's a snake in the grass, where snakes are, right? So take all this in May, and really get yourself smooth, get yourself secure and satisfied in some degree of like, okay, I got this. I know I'm not completely there, and I know there's still a lot of things that I need to redo, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I can add some patience to it, and I can forgive myself for wanting more right now, when I know that I'm going to have the world at my fingertips if I just keep on my path. So keep that up. And also, just be loving. Be loving to everyone. Gosh, man, I have so many of my clients have come up and their hearts have been torn out of their chest. And I just want to reiterate that while you're walking through. And that doesn't mean be all googly and, let people walk over you. But like when you are saying something, even when it is in argument, even when it is in defiance, do it from a loving place. Have your foundation from there so that when you are speaking, it's your truth, but it's from a place that is good for you and for the people who hear. All right, so you don't have to agree with everything that's going on. Hell, most of the stuff, I'm like, are you kidding me? Did that just, really? What? How did that happen? What is going on with this world, right? But when I talk to others, even like when we feel that energy, it comes from a place of, I want to be better, and I want you to be better, so that we can rise up, so we can take our collective up higher. And the only way that's going to happen is if you come from that place of love, even in defiance, even in anger, even in confusion. Like, wait, I'm confused. Help me understand so I can move forward with you. See the difference between, oh, I'm confused. I don't get it. I give up. It must be stupid. What's that all about? No, stop that. Like, really, find your energy, find your life force, and let the life force flow through you in love, in honesty, in respect for you and those around you. And when that happens, that's when the real shift happens. That's when you can really shift into the gear that you need to go in. Is when you come from a foundation of love, of life force. Okay, so if you want a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, find me on Instant Go. Go look at that video so you can get a free reading and become a patron. Okay, let's move on to our readings. Hello, Leo. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, looking at the energy of May for you. So let's get straight into it. This is for Leo, rising, sun, and moon. All right, calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages for Leo for May? Does Leo need to know? Guidance, energy for May of 2018 for Leo, rising, sun, and moon. Okay, So I got the number 5 right off the bat. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and 5. Okay. So let's see what's here. We've got the Queen of Wands reversed. We have the 4 of Swords. We have Justice. We have the Queen of Cups, and then the 9 of Pentacles. All right, so with the Queen of Wands, that energy is you right off the bat. It's you. It's no one else. It's you. You're foggy, aren't you, Leo? It's hard for you to make a decision. It's hard for you to know what you want. Like, I feel like you're at a crossroads in your life, and it's a major crossroads with like the energy of the 4 of Swords. It's like you have to take a break from all of these decisions that you've been making and try to figure out what it is that you want to do. And so it's hard for you to actually take a break, because this is actually a month where there's not a lot of time to do that. With the Justice card popping up here, it's very Venusian. It's very, decision based, but it's like, what is going to be right now? And why I ask that is because I think your idea of what is right is going to be different than what you usually decide. So when you're making a decision this month, and your heart and your mind and your intuition say, let's go Tuesday instead of Wednesday. And then your body goes, but we always go Wednesday. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking like you have to go to a doctor's appointment, or you have to go grocery shopping. And you're like, we're going Tuesday, not Wednesday. It's like this thing where it's breaking the norm. It's breaking your habits. And it's really simple aspects. It's like, okay, I'm going to wear blue socks instead of black socks. It's those little things are, those decisions you're breaking. You're like putting a jar in your life, reawakening yourself in a way. I do have this lovely little Queen of Cups down here, so I think romance-wise, this is a great time for you to meet somebody, or it's a great time to connect with someone, especially a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. Connect with them. And I feel like they're coming from your past, actually, Leo, that they're coming in to resurrect something that hasn't been closed. Like with the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like you wanted a happy ending with them, and they didn't, and it didn't happen. Like you guys didn't connect. Something like 2 ships passing in the night, kind of feeling like you had to move here and they had to move there, or you had to start a job and they had to stay. All these, what happens in life when life happens, you just don't connect the way you had hoped. And I feel like they're coming back. They're coming back to clarify, to clear, to even possibly have a second chance in your life. But Leo, like with this Queen of Wands energy, it's what I ask for you this month in May is to seek attention within yourself and not to look for it through the outer world. Is that you need to take time to heal your body. It's like literally heal your body. Like some of you, I think, actually like sprained your ankle, or did, something minor, but just like caused you to lay you down. It laid you down. And because of that, like you're looking for attention from people like, well, I can't do that, so you need to help me. Nope. You're just going to have to figure it out on your own right now. And that's healthy for you. That's what you need right now. And people are going to be there to help you, absolutely. But don't look to them for solstice. Don't look to them for the answers. You have them. You have them. Justice is within you. Find the beauty within you, and because of that, then somebody's going to come in. All right? Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm going to pull the Mother Wisdom cards. The Mother Wisdom card for you for May in honor of Mother's Day. And I know some of my other signs had like 10 cards, and you have 5 cards. This is what you needed, Leo. This is what you needed, okay? And I think that's why you needed less, was because you need to just be clear. Okay. Beauty. Let's see, I can't read the name upside down. Amaterasu. I'm butchering it. Oh gosh, egads. Anyways, we're going to stick with beauty. Amaterasu, the Shinto solar goddess, whom the Japanese imperial family claims as their ancestral mother, was blessed with beauty. With her long, silken black hair and generous almond-shaped eyes, she brought light to the world. One day her brother offended her, causing her to withdraw into a cave. An endless night ensued on earth. The situation became increasingly desperate when Uzumi, the god of mirth, performed a body dance outside Amaterasu's hideout, eliciting uproarious laughter from the gathered crowd. Amaterasu peeked out to see who could be delighting the gods during this gloomy era. Seeing her own reflection in the mirror for the first time, Amaterasu was lured out and vowed to never again deprive the earth of her life-giving brilliance. I'm going to read just a little bit more because I feel like you need to hear it. Directed towards a higher purpose, beauty transcends vanity and becomes an offering to benefit all beings. The lesson of Amaterasu is to let your beauty shine forth. Oh, Leo, let that beauty shine forth. If you have withdrawn your splendor from the world, come out of hiding. When even finding time for a shower proves difficult, beauty may seem like an unattainable ideal. Being frumpy, however, is no badge of devotion. Getting out of your sweats and brushing your hair are steps in the right direction. But don't think that beauty stops at the mirror. Like Amaterasu, you have a responsibility to radiate your beauty so that it can be reflected by everything that surrounds you. As Mirabe said, let your hands touch something that makes your eyes smile. I bet there are 100 objects close by that can do that. Look at beauty's gift to us. Her power is so great. She enlivens the earth, the sky, our soul. Woo-wee! Okay? So find that beauty within and let it shine, just like this Queen of Wands when she's upright. Like the joy just radiates out. Don't look to others to make it happen. You have it within you. You have that beauty. You have that glory. And so now it's time to find that balance within so that you can keep going. Yes, I feel like there's some aspects in your life in May where it's like, darn, I sprained my ankle. Darn, I had to get stitches. Or darn, I got, I have a headache. But it's okay. Those aspects are it's tiny. A small little amount of time and forcing you to stop and reflect on you and let your light build so that you can shine. So use that time to glow, Leo. All right. If you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, go to my website, find me on Instant Go, or become a patron on Patreon. That's the best. Okay. And remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.